Aloha, welcome back. So just wanted to give you an update on a few things. First off, the ice machine. I know I talked about it last time. I said before I make another episode, I'll tell you what I found. I was on the fence. I didn't know if I was going to return it. I didn't know if I was going to keep it. But at this point, I decided to keep it for a few reasons. The cost of everything is so expensive now. Last week we went to the Jersey Shore. It's like $15 a person to get on and another $30 to park. Our feet haven't even touched the sand yet, and we're already down $60 just to get onto the beach. Slice of pizza, hot dog, and a soft drink later, I'm sure we're at closer to $100. Over the weekend we went to a water park. Again, $30 a ticket, and the water is $4 a bottle. You don't even get a choice of the water. It's got to be purified water. I like spring water. I know I'm splitting hairs, but why do I got to pay $4 for a bottle of water that they pay about 10 or 20 cents for? It's really ironic too, because we're at a water park and there's no water fountains. So at the end of the day, actually we're very tired. They don't allow you to bring food or drink in, so I'm looking for a bottle of water. Went to 4 different stands, no water. Good thing I went to go ask first, because I don't want to wait online for 20 minutes only to have them say, oh, we're out of water. I don't like to drink soda, so now, where am I going to get the water? Found one stand left that had water. Again, this is a water park, and some of these people are waiting online over an hour and a half to get on one ride or one attraction. And I'm saying to myself, it's hot, it's August, you don't have water fountains there? I understand you're not going to make the money you were hoping to make, but is it really necessary to charge me $4 for a bottle of water and you don't even have any, and you don't allow me to bring my own in? So not only do I have to wait online for 20 minutes to get the bottle of water, wasn't getting food or anything else, just wanted a bottle of water. Not only going to charge me $4 for it, but now what about these people that are waiting online in the sun for an hour and a half? You're not going to give them access to water? Okay. So things are expensive. We all know they're expensive. I'm not going to get into a rant about this. But I decided that, you know what? The last time I had a party, I had to buy about 6 bags of ice. You know, the big block ice just to cool the beer and the soda and the water. And then I had to buy 3 bags of the pebble ice just to make cocktails. We didn't have a lot of people either. I don't think there were more than 30 or 40 people there. But I decided, you know what? I don't have room in this freezer for all this ice the next time I have a party. We have a reasonably sized refrigerator and freezer. I mean, it's a pretty big size. So I said to myself, where am I going to store all this ice should I have another party? I'm not going to take food out of the freezer. So this is great. As you can see, I put it here behind the bar on top of the mini fridge. And sometimes you see me going underneath the bar to either get a glass or some liquor or a chilled cocktail coupe. And so it sits real nice behind the bar here, doesn't bother anybody, doesn't take up any kitchen space. It's still a monster, as you can see. But you know what? I really like the convenience of being able to make ice when I want it and not have to go out to the store or wait online or bring it home half melted. Now I make it at my leisure. So yeah, I think this is a pretty good investment considering all other things. We have to go out to eat, we have to go out to dine, we have to go out to the parks. We have to live life with our friends and family, and you're making memories that can't be replaced. You can't put a price on that. And sometimes you can't put a price on convenience, which is why I'm happy I decided to stick with this. Now, let's see how long it lasts. Now, the other couple of things I want to talk to you about is the latest Exotica Modern magazine is out, and as many of you know, I write for them, and right there on page 32 is my article, Carrying the Tiki Torch, and I featured an article about Michael Ruhlman, and there he is, one of my favorite episodes of all time. He's with Anthony Bourdain, and they're in Vegas, and they're going to all sorts of fun bars, and they're drinking. They're at a tiki bar. That was like 20 years ago. Of course, Anthony Bourdain passed, and I was hesitant to bring it up because I know Michael was such good friends with him, and like all of us, when Anthony Bourdain passed, it hit all of us really, really hard. I'm glad I got to exchange some happier memories. And in here, we talk about his book of Cocktail Ratios. Now, I've been doing this YouTube channel for at least 5 or 6 years now, maybe even more. So I know how to mix drinks, but you know what? I learned a lot from this book. This tells you how to batch drinks for a party like I had to a month ago. It's got a whole bunch of ratio charts so you can pre-batch things without sacrificing the quality of the drink. And then you just shake them or stir them over ice. Really a fantastic book, a great read. Even if you're an amateur mixologist, this will bring you up to the next level. And even if you are a well-seasoned mixologist, at home or wherever, this will teach you some things I didn't know. And I read like a dozen books on, mixology in general already. And I'm also very, very flattered that he mentioned me and my book in here. I mean, that's the only time you're probably going to see Anthony Bourdain, David Woodrich, Dale DeGroff, and Justin Cristaldi in the same book. I am incredibly flattered, and I'm glad I somehow came close to brushing elbows with all these legends. And in the magazine, you're going to find an ad for my book, Tiki Triangle. It's still available. This came out just before the pandemic, and I obviously didn't have time to promote it in person or to have a book signing party or whatever. But you know what? There are really only 2 books, maybe 3, that I still refer to every time I go to mix a cocktail. And that's the Beach Bum Berry Total Tiki app and my own book. And I'm not bragging. It's just that I put all my favorite recipes in here. I have all the recipes for syrups in here and some of my favorite appetizers. It's my go-to book when I look to make these things that I love. Tiki Triangle, BarnesandNoble.com, and House of Taboo. Go online, order the magazine before it sells out because they do sell out fast. HouseOfTaboo.com. And Michael Ruhlman's Book of Cocktail Ratios you could get at BarnesandNoble.com. And of course my book, Tiki Triangle, at TikiTriangle.com. Please buy it there, not on Amazon. They're going to charge you double for it. And if you want to pay double for it, at least get the free glassware because I do sell them as a set if you want it. If you just want the book, great. If you just want the glassware, that's fine too. Come in 2 different color schemes, black and jungle green or palm brown and jungle green. Till next time, mahalo and cheers.
Isn't happy hour anytime?